What's going on, YouTube modeling community? Pappy here at Wooodshop Rods and Customs. After yesterday's, after my update video about the shop and everything, as far as everything, kits and stuff that came in, and what I've been doing for the past month, had a lot of people ask me, you know, Pappy, you getting into woodworking? I've always been into woodworking, but I've never had anything like this, what I'm showing y'all right here. Of course, I've cleaned up in my garage. I'll actually show you a project that also during the month of July that I have been working on besides this big workbench right here. Is another project over here to the right, and I'm gonna come in. Of course, you see that huge set model stash. I'm still building, don't fret. What we also, one of our projects was to get out everything cleaned out from up under this workbench right here. I had an old table saw that I never used. It was still operational, but I wanted to buy me a new table saw, which I did. And I wanted to clean out, get a lot of stuff out from under there. Yes, there's still stuff up under it, but it's stuff that I will be using. There's just junk, stuff like that up under that. Another thing that I did was this big organizer. I had an extra space right there between the air conditioning duct and the wall, and yes, there are some of the that's the famed 67 Chevelle Pro Street kit wall. But what we did, I had an extra space right in there that was not being used. So I went and went to Home Depot and bought these big, I think they're 20, well, let's get up a little closer to them where you can see them. I think these are 27-gallon totes that you can get from Home Depot. And we built this racking system right here out while I was working on the workbench also. And stored a lot of the stuff that was up under there into these totes. Some of it was modeling stuff. Some of it was just, you know, papers and things like that Vicky and I save. We got some files and stuff up there. But we cleared that open. We actually opened up a lot of space out from over here, as well as came, you know, a lot of stuff was stored right here in the middle of the garage, which was taking up a lot of space, which allows me now to have a more open, spacious garage to do work with. Sorry, I'm moving around so fast. But that was one of the projects that we did. I slowly started building shelves and stuff down through here to accommodate a lot of our overflow stuff that we buy from the store. My paint booth right here, I'm gonna actually make a different base for this thing where I can store paint, store my air compressor and things like that up under it. I gotta clean that darn thing out before I start painting. And in order to do a lot of the stuff that I'm gonna start building, I had to fabricate this big workbench. I've always wanted one. This thing is mobile. It's got 100-pound casters on each corner, so it's rated, each caster is rated 100 pounds, so there's 6 casters on it. So this thing, it probably weighs close to 600 pounds now that I've got all the lumber, the tooling in it. I bought a new DeWalt table saw here, which is a portable style if I wanted to take it out. But the prime reason why I purchased this was the functionality of the fence. This fence is capable, you know, all you got to do is just turn the knob, the fence comes in, and it's very accurate as far as the fence. It's accurate as far as being plumb to the saw blade, and it's easy to take on, you know, put on, take off, things like that. So if y'all are in the looking for a good table saw, I highly recommend this. If y'all got any questions about, you know, what I built here, feel free to drop me a line down there at the bottom in the comments, and I'll try to answer them as promptly as I can. It is movable as far as removable. I've got it bolted down here on it. And then as we come on around, I've had this old vise going on, golly, probably 30 years. So I wanted to bring it back into the play. We built a lot of, I got 8 drawers in this thing. and that's for storage of things, you know, that I use. There's my brad note, my nailers, my screw guns, hammers, skill saw, router, portable router, that is. Got on this end, we got our router table, which you can see this is actually 6 foot long. So I've got a long outfeed and I got a 3 foot span width. So I can, you know, if you got long plywood, anything like that, or wide plywood, you can cut it to whatever you need. Got a big drawer right here for all my sanders and my jigsaw, things like that. And then we come on around, we got got my miter saw here. Got it recessed, that way everything moves smoothly across the top. As far as the surface of the miter saw is level with the bench. That's why the recession right there, everything's dropped down. Even the router table is the same height as the top right here, so we don't have any gaps or anything with that. And then back around right here, we got all of our stuff that we need. As far as I use a lot of the Craig. Got a Craig jig down here in one of these drawers. Screws that we use for that. There's my Craig jig, other things that we got there. And just some just a little assortment of different, just different things. And then we, you know, back around to this. But functionality, I've already, well, I built the, what's behind me as far as the storage right here for the, you know, to kind of get, this is the lumber storage right now for until I can get something, you know, more properly, and get a proper, you know, lumber storage, a little rack or something in here, but, you know. But that's what I have been working on throughout the course of July into August. Finished this thing up last week. But if y'all got any questions about how I built it, if you know, if y'all looking to, some of you are looking to get into woodworking or actually in it right now. I know a lot. Had one of Mark Jones. He's been following me building cars for years, and he shared some pictures of his workbench that he built himself, and it was just immaculate. I liked that, and it was just so inspirational. And possibly, I've been thinking about, you know, expanding my workbench or changing to a different workbench. And building this workbench here will help me, you know, build a better workbench for my models and stuff. And then there's, you know, this is everything as far as when I have to, you know, bring something to the bench. This is, you know, let's walk over here. I want to show you guys this. This bench is it's still a work in progress. But when I was getting a lot of my tools out, from upstairs in the attic, I ran across this. This is an old hand planer that my dad had. My dad was a big tool connoisseur, and he had this. And when he passed away, my brother handed it off to me and was like, "Fred, you need this. Keep it." And I have got this. I'm going to clean this thing up. I don't know as I'm going to bring it. I'm not going to paint it or anything, but what I do want to do is spray it down, get some of this rust, brush it, and maybe keep the patina on it, clean these wooden handles up right here, and sharpen the blade. But this is just something I really, you know, it's really near and dear to me, and I really want to bring it back to life. So, just in honor of my dad. He was always my fishing buddy, my hunting buddy, my work buddy. We always did a lot of stuff together. So, but really want to bring this thing back to life in lieu of him. But anyhow, but I wanted to show y'all, you know, what I've been doing. Still building models, still got that in. I'm not going to pan around. Everybody's always asked about the famed 67 Chevelle Pro Street wall. That's one of them. So, but this is what's been taking my time, and I'm still building models, but I want to do a little bit of woodworking also. I've got some projects that we're fixing to start here in the house that this is really going to be utilized. This workbench will be utilized a lot. Vicky's requested to build a barn door, sliding barn door, to block off from the laundry room into the kitchen. So we're going to get started on that here pretty soon. And if y'all want to, I'll show y'all updates on it. Anyhow, folks, as you always say, whether you're building, building models or whether you're building, wood crafts like this, if you can dream it, build it. God bless y'all. Pappy out here.